This might be one of the biggest updates in Pokemon Go modern history, definitely in 2025. As we all know, Shadow Raids have been introduced into Pokemon Go kind of a long time ago, and although they're very cool, most of us don't interact with them at all. Mainly the Tier 5 Legendary Shadow Raids, which are really difficult to take down unless you have a bunch of people with you in person at the raids. The reason why is because you cannot remote raid invite Shadow Raids. It's not possible. Which, yes, does incentivize more outdoor play, but most people can't get it done, and most people don't even interact with the feature. I barely even go out and interact with the feature, and it is my job to play this game. So it looks like in an attempt to turn that around, Pokemon Go has made an absolute game-changing update. This Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, it is Shadow Ho-Oh Raid Day. The bonuses include up to 5 free raid passes from spinning gyms, an increased chance of getting a shiny Ho-Oh from a raid, which is like the greatest shundo opportunity ever because you can purify these and they have like a high IV floor because they're raid bosses. This is like the best day ever. And the Ho-Oh is also going to have boosted IVs on top of the already minimum floor boosted IVs, I'm pretty sure. It says that it's going to have higher IVs, which is great. And for the first time ever, remote raids can be used for the Shadow Ho-Oh raids. Yes, you can remote raid Shadow Ho-Oh. Oh my god, look at that. They're walking back on their bad decisions. Imagine that. Now listen, I understand Pokemon Go tried to do a thing and they had an ethos and it was wrong. Let's change the avatars back, shall we? Because that's the next one we gotta fix. Well, for the first time ever during Shadow Ho-Oh Raid Weekend, you can use remote raids on Shadow Raids, and you can use up to 20 remote raids throughout the day. So they are bringing the limit up to 20 in the day, and you can do remote raids. This is the best news ever. There's also an event ticket that you can get, and by defeating Ho-Oh, you get the move Sacred Fire. I think this is a great event, and the fact that they brought remote raids out for Shadow Raids for this weekend means they're gonna do it more in the future, which means defeating Shadow Legendary Raid bosses might actually be possible, and it might be a real thing, which is crazy, so that's super exciting. And that's not the only thing going on. Right now, as we speak, is the Fashion Week Taken Over event, which does bring Shroodle and Grafaiai to Pokemon Go. You can only get Shroodle through 12-kilometer eggs, so there's that. But Team Go Rocket balloons appear every 2 hours. The brand new Shadow Legendary Palkia is here, which we're probably gonna catch this video, and you can get snapshot encounters with Krogunk wearing a backwards hat, which does have an amazing shiny, so a super duper great event. Even more exciting is something happening during the Pokemon Go tour called a Tour Pass. If you've been following along, recently Pokemon Go has tested a Battle Pass in-game, except it was a really weird Battle Pass where you unlocked more ranks the more you spent in-game. So the more Pokecoin spend, the more random rewards you got. And the rewards weren't great, and compared to traditional Battle Passes, it was not great. Well, it looks like they're bringing the Battle Pass concept to the Pokemon Go Tour event that is coming up next month, and it looks like it's going to actually be pretty good. From February 24th to March 2nd, you can earn what's called Tour Points and work your way up to bigger and better unlocks. This is a Battle Pass. Pokemon Go, it sounds like, listened to the feedback from the community. Basically, everybody saying that the spending-based Battle Pass was a terrible idea, which it was. They listened, they adjusted. Oh my god, what's happening? And here's how Niantic is going to make money, which I agree with, okay? The Tour Pass is going to be free. You get a free Tour Pass. If you want with better rewards, a better pass, you can pay to upgrade it. That is exactly how Clash of Clans and Clash Royale works, and I think that's totally fine. This is fantastic. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Again, the Tour Pass and Tour Pass Deluxe, which is the paid version, will be available from February 24th at 10 a.m. to March 2nd at 6 p.m. And here's the description of a Tour Pass. It's a free limited time progression track during Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global. By collecting Tour Points, you can unlock rewards, increase your rank, and improve your event bonuses, which is very cool. Now, you're going to automatically just get this Tour Pass at zero cost starting on February 24th for the Unova Tour, but if you want to pay to upgrade it and get better rewards, you can. It doesn't look like we have a price for what this is going to cost, but check this out. When you upgrade to a Tour Pass Deluxe, you'll get an immediate encounter with Victini. You get just an immediate mythical encounter, which is so great. All trainers can encounter Victini by purchasing a Tour Pass Deluxe, even if you've caught it before. A problem with mythical Pokemon, especially purchasable ones, is that if you've caught one before, you can't catch it again. Well, with the Tour Pass, you can. That's great. And while you're going through the Tour Pass Deluxe, this is if you paid for it, you'll be able to claim the rewards for the Tour Pass Deluxe Deluxe and the regular Tour Pass, which is also how Clash of Clans works. So you'll get both the free rewards and the paid rewards. This is awesome. I'm so glad they went this route. And then you could always upgrade your Tour Pass. You can do it at any time. But remember that the Tour Pass Deluxe does expire on March 9th. The Tour Pass Deluxe expires on March 9th. I think the regular Tour Pass expires. No, they both expire on March 9th at 6 p.m. So just make sure to claim your rewards before then. And there's a very, very cool little screenshot of what this is going to look like. And it looks this looks so great. And here's how this is going to work. Tour points. Okay, you can earn tour points in two ways. One, just regular gameplay activities like catching Pokemon, completing raids, hatching eggs, just like normal gameplay activities. The more you play and the more you do in game, the faster you're going to unlock more points and more rewards. So we still have yet to see exactly what this is going to be like, but make sure you're subscribed here to the channel, because when we do see it, we'll have it here first. Also, if you want to earn tour points faster, apparently there's a new type of task called a pass task that will be available. And if you complete these pass tasks, you'll earn even more rewards. So you'll basically be able to rank up quicker and get more rewards faster. I'm going to assume that these pass tasks are either much harder to do, or it's like more premium things like defeat 10 raids or hatch 20 eggs, something like that. I kind of expect that. And then it's also important that pass tasks refresh daily, starting on Monday, February 24th, to Friday, February 28th. And then during the Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global, the past tasks will refresh every hour from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time each day, which is very, very cool. So there's past tasks. Now let's talk about ranking up.
Ranking up. Speaking of ranking up, leveling up. How's the new studio? Oh my God, there goes the mic. It's pretty good, right? This is pretty cool, dude. We got a new studio. This is for we're recording all the videos here. So Mystic 7, Brandon Martin, my personal channel, Mystic Rips, the Pokemon card channel, new studio, which looks crazy. We have like some cool displays. We have like some foliage, you got some lighting. It looks sick, right? Look how crisp this is, bro. So finally, after 13, 14 years of YouTube, we have like a very, what I think to be a very cool looking, high quality setup, which is sick. So this is where the rest of the video is gonna be from, and a lot of the other videos too. All right, let's talk about ranking up in this new system. So the Tour Pass has Tour Pass tiers. As you get more tour points, you go up and up and up through the tour tiers. And in these Tour Pass tiers, there are minor and major milestones. And on your way to these milestones, you unlock kind of like small rewards, like Pokemon encounters, Pokeballs, Pokemon candy. And then once you get to milestones, you get even bigger rewards like stickers, which that shouldn't count as a big reward, but it does for some reason. Avatar items, and that's kind of cool, like probably exclusive shirts and stuff like that, which I like. And exclusive Pokemon encounters, which hopefully means legendaries or shinies or costumes, something very cool like that. Listen, the Daily Incense has the shiny Galarian birds. This feature, I hope, has something like insane that's behind it that is like a huge incentive for all of us to do it. And this is insane. This whole feature is great. Every time you reach a major milestone, your event bonuses increase. And during the global Unova tour, every milestone you hit, you increase your catch XP. This is so cool. Okay, so tier 2 gives you 1.5 times catch XP. Tier 3 gives you 2 times catch XP. And tier 4 gives you 3 times catch XP, which is, this is so, I cannot say enough how 10 years of Pokemon Go, man. We finally got this. It's good. And apparently there's even more bonuses that might be increased as you rank up through your Tour Pass. So obviously subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for the news. And if you're not planning on buying the Tour Pass and you're just gonna use the free one, dude, that's totally fine, because at the end of the free Tour Pass, the milestone that you get at the end of it is an encounter with a Zorua, which could be shiny with a special background, which is so cool. And if you get the Tour Pass Deluxe, which is the paid version of the Tour Pass, the final milestone will give you a new item called a Lucky Trinket, brand new item. Now, what is a Lucky Trinket and what does it do? It's really, this is so sick, dude. This is gonna, the game is getting good, bro. It's getting good. It's gonna be a good year of it. The Lucky Trinket is a one-time use item where once you use it, one of your friends, and you can choose which friend of yours, automatically becomes a lucky friend. Yes, dude, it's an item that allows you to force a lucky friend. And I don't even think you need to be best friends with this person. You must be at least great friends. You have to be at least great friends to turn somebody into a lucky friend with a Lucky Trinket, which is insane. That's so awesome. And may I remind you, lucky trades are some of the most useful things in the entire game because they offer a really high IV floor, which means it's like 1 in 64 odds of getting 100% IV Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's 1 in 64 to get a hundo out of a lucky trade, which means it's 1 in 64 to get a hundo out of, or a shundo out of a lucky shiny trade.
This is a great feature. And then once you complete that lucky trade, your friendship and status and everything will go back to normal with that person, and you guys will no longer be lucky friends, obviously. But this is such a cool item, dude. But also it's important to note that this lucky trinket will only stay in your bag for a limited amount of time. It will disappear. And that time is Sunday, March 9th at 6 o'clock p.m. local time. You need to use your lucky trinket before that time because it's going to disappear after. Don't miss that thing, especially because you paid for the pass. You got to use it. It's a free lucky trade. And it is important to note that like this does not boost the friendship level between you and a person. So like after the trade's over, it's going to go back to what it was before. And this does not affect the distance needed to trade with a person. This is not, unfortunately, this isn't like a distance trade feature. It's just a lucky trade feature, so you still do need to be like next to the person. Everybody will get the free tour pass on February 24th at 10 o'clock a.m. and you'll have until Sunday, March 2nd at 6 o'clock p.m. to get tour points and rank up through the tour pass. And then the purchasable one, the Tour Pass Deluxe, same thing, 10 a.m. February 24th is when you get it and can start it. It ends Sunday, March 2nd at 6 p.m. local time. And the price? $15, which is a little bit more expensive than some battle passes. I don't know what Fortnite's is. I'm gonna assume it's probably more than $15 or maybe it's around there. I know Clash of Clans was $5, but this was like years ago, so it could be different. So 15 bucks, obviously, you know, is that worth it? It definitely comes down to what else is in the rewards track, which we're gonna do when it comes out. So again, subscribe. Also, we're almost at 3 million subs, which is crazy. I didn't think we'd get there. So if we could do that this year, I'd be down. But here's kind of roughly what you're gonna get from the deluxe tour pass. So for the $15, you get an immediate guaranteed encounter with a Victini. So you just get a Victini, which is cool, very exclusive. You also get encounters with event-themed Pokemon. What does that mean? Well, it's going to be during the Unova tour, so Unova encounters which Pokemon? We don't know yet. You're going to get an event-themed avatar item, which is kind of cool, like an exclusive cosmetic. One lucky trinket, which for me personally, that may be worth the 15 bucks by itself, especially if I get a Shundo from that. So the lucky trinket, and then obviously there's more rewards that you'll get from the deluxe premium track. So I'll get it, I'll buy it, and we'll unlock it when we get it here on the channel. And that's this brand new Pokemon Go update, which I cannot wait for, but there's even more exciting things coming to Pokemon Go that I predicted. Several of them I've already predicted correctly, which are new Pokemon coming to the game. I'll leave the link to that video down in the description. I'll see you in there. Peace out.